And I was like, at the drive-through window, I was like, oh God, they can see my face. I've never been like, I'm either full beard, Van Dyke, or nothing. I've just never been a stash only guy. I'm like, nah, can't do the stash only, man.
Yeah, it takes
Doesn't
a
work.
special face to pull that off, I think.
I told you about growing the mustache for the Stranger Things improv show while Lindsay was out of town. She was not happy with that.
Well, I went fully, when I auditioned, I had the beard. And I'd emailed this film that I just started this week and said, you know, hey, do you want me clean shaven or bearded? And I never got an answer. So I showed up bearded to the fitting and was like, hey, anybody got a word on like beard, no beard? And they were like, okay, yeah. They checked with the director and like, yeah, I guess we're going to want you clean shaven. They're like, oh man, although they did kind of wonder what it might look like, just mustache, but I mean, it's probably too late for that. And I was like, no, I'm going back to the Airbnb and shaving right now, so I can literally just shave down a mustache and send you a picture. Yeah. They're like, oh, can you? I'm like, yeah. So I went back to Airbnb.
That's how shaving works. Yeah.
I shaved down to this. I sent them a picture, and they were like, oh yeah, keep that. And I was like, God damn it.
Oh, that's not cool. But they all learned a valuable lesson about shaving.
But it works very well for the character because my character is like this very kind of smarmy, awkward boss who really likes making bad puns and thinks he's really funny.
Is it a movie or?
Yeah, it's a feature film, a full feature film called Don't Tell Larry.
Don't Tell Larry.
Yeah, it's apparently based on, there was like a little short web series of it out, and now they're making a full feature film of it.
Nice.
And I'm not sure.
Anyone we'd know in it?
Well, the leads,
no,
the leads are nobody you would have heard of, although they are out of the 4 actors I worked with on my first day. 3 of them were out of California. 1 was out of New York.
Oh yeah, you were saying.
And then I saw a picture on the wall that I'm wondering. There's a picture of. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll tell you off stream. I don't know how much I should say.
Oh,
how much I'm allowed to say.
That's fine.
There was a picture of someone. I'm like, is he actually in the film, or did y'all just like get permission to use his picture as like the
backdrop
owner of the Good Lakes Cruises or whatever? So I'm curious to see if isn't in the film as well.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm still having some trouble getting my headphones working.
That's all right.
I'll keep trying.
Take your time.
Oh,
but I can hear you, so I'll just keep getting set up.
So what do we need? We need character keepers. We need dice rolling rooms.
Yeah, I'll post the.
I still have my.
Here is the keeper.
Oh, that didn't include the link, did it?
Here is the dice room. Boom. Yeah, I think that's that.
Keep the characters.
1 second.
Roll the dice.
I shared Mark's tweet without sharing the.
Yeah. Algorithm. Yeah. Okay.
All the things.
Do I have the link up there?
Go to the chat room for all of our rabid fans.
Hi.
Okay, so I did
Go
that.
to Twitter. Okay.
Matrixers.
What? 2 tweets for this too? Just make 1 tweet.
You gotta put a picture on the first one and put the link in a comment, or else Twitter won't show it to anyone. Apparently,
get the fuck out of here.
Like the algorithm will hide it.
We already got those.
Okay.
Driving engagement.
I did not know that about Twitter. I knew that Facebook supposedly does not like external links, which is why I usually put those in comments. If I'm like, hey, check this thing out, link in comics. Because otherwise, like if I just post a link, it seems like very few people see it.
I just sort of take it as given that no one, the only people watching any of my content are people who are literally hanging out on my wall.
Hanging out on my wall. So I gotta retweet that. You gotta retweet that, motherfucker.
Oh, I need to go into, hold on, I'll go into Twitch and share out.
There we go. Zoom just crashed, and I think this is the first time it's ever crashed on me.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh, because I'm on Monterey now, so
oh,
new
well,
operating
there's,
system, new
there's your
problems.
problem.
You upgraded your OS. Why? You don't deserve good things.
Oh, dude, that's what I did for like 6 hours last night because I replaced the hard drive in my Mac Mini that
Yeah.
uses my media server. So then it has, the recovery partition, which I'm like, great, makes nice and easy. But it recovered to 10.8.5,
Mhm.
which couldn't do anything because it was so old. I couldn't download the latest version of Chrome. Couldn't even open the App Store. I think because I couldn't establish a secure connection, so I couldn't open the App Store to download any OS installers.
Nice.
I messed with this for literally like 5 or 6 hours till finally I downloaded Catalina. I found a non-App Store link to download Catalina on my PC, which I then put on an external drive and took over and put on the Mac to make a bootable USB, which I only had one USB that was big enough because you need at least 8 gigs.
Mhm.
And then finally I found one USB that I had. It was like a big one. And I made a bootable USB and then used that to install Catalina from scratch.
Jeez.
No.
Yeah, it took me a full 24 hours from like, hey, I think I'll do this right before. I don't know, it was right before something. And I'm like, oh yeah, because I
Oh,
had
it was
to
during
use my
spreadsheet
work
party.
computer. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll just
no.
do it. We're hosting a spreadsheet party, no problem. It'll take an hour to update.
Hey,
Full 24 hours because
I-
it got stuck in the middle of updating and it couldn't revert back or go forward. So
Oh,
I had
boy.
to wipe it, and then it wouldn't restore the backup until I installed. Like I had to install an operating system on it. It took like 4 tries to do that before it's like, okay, cool, I'll do it, and then I could do the backup from the
Yeah.
time machine.
yeah, the
Now
version I gave you
everything
was
is-
actually the short version of the story. There's
Yeah.
much more steps because there was also like when I first got Catalina over there, I was like, okay, cool, install it. It was like, oh, I can't because you have to have at least 10.9 to install Catalina, and I was at 10.5. So that's when I made the bootable, and it would do that because it was basically just erasing it and starting from scratch, and that was fine. I was just like, I was about to, I wanted to just throw this thing out the window. It doesn't. It also
everything's
doesn't
fine.
help. You at least have a leg up because you use Macs normally, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm a PC guy, so I'm already like fumbling my way around a Mac
no.
to begin with. I'm like, I kind of know what I'm doing, but I don't know it. Like, so I don't even really necessarily know. When I first put the new drive in, then I was like, oh, I can't do the restore. And so I had to Google that because I was like, oh, okay, because I need to actually make a partition that's blah, 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 it's Mac. So just the way things work on Mac is very foreign to me in general. Because I'm
Mm.
and when I
haven't-
install something and sometimes it looks like it mounts as a drive. And I was like, what? So do I need to eject that when I'm done? How does that work?
Yeah.
I have a Mac Mini for work, and it is still running Mojave because there are so many proprietary work programs where it's like, I know if I do any upgrade, I won't have a job for a week.
Yeah, I was on Mojave when I updated. So schedule a weekend if you ever have to do
Yep.
And I haven't tried to open Ableton or anything yet, so who knows what that's gonna
I just went to Catalina because it was the most
plug in
recent OS that said it still supported 2012 Mac Minis. So that's why I just went to that one because apparently that's as far as I can go with that Mac Mini, I believe. I mean, I've read that you can. Some people actually are using Big Sur. They use a patched version that you can install regardless of the fact that it doesn't actually support your computer. But I'm like, I don't need to do that. I'm literally running Chrome and it's a media server that downloads things.
Yeah.
I don't need the biggest, baddest OS. I need the most problem-free yet secure OS.
Oh yeah, new hair.
Oh, cool.
What? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, sorry, Brett.
Whoa.
It looks very cool, man.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
Nicole, rather. What?
It's very suiting for the game, I think.
Yeah.
Just fits the theme. Feels like.
Those are all of my Dicey Dungeons strategy guides.
Game rules. How does this game work again?
Yeah, that's a good question because
Oh yeah,
I have
Blades in the
I have
Dark.
vague memories of it.
It's basically like Blades in the Dark. It's fine. You got it. Are you all set on the headphone front?
I think that, yeah, I think my Bluetooth just doesn't. They're connected, but they're not playing any sound through them. So
I don't
I
know.
think it's a bigger issue. So we can just play.
Okay.
I'll just mute myself when I'm not talking.
Oh, I know. Hold on. I'm an idiot. That's why. I was telling Peter before he got here, I haven't used my new sound setup enough times to be comfortable with it yet. So like every time I use it, I'm still like, wait, how do I do anything? Because everything is now different than how I used to do it before. I just realized I had my speakers still on as well. now I have fixed that. I thought I was hearing a little echo, and I was like,
there we go.
Who's echoing in
"It's
here?
I knew damn well."
Oh, okay.
It was like
I'll
this.
just saying everything twice.
Just saying everything twice. Everything twice.
Wasn't that bad of an echo. It was more like that. Sounds like almost feeding back in a room, as if my speakers are on by a microphone,
Oh,
There you
well.
go.
which they were.
Cool. Let's see. Where were we? So you are cyberpunk runners. We've got static mailman and Numerius. You were hired to so a scientist was taken hostage from a corporation from I wrote it down. Where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Asma Cybellus Corporation. Dr. Tarsus. She has a name now.
Cool.
Dr. Tarsus was kidnapped from the Asma Cybellus Corporation. They dispatched a team to retrieve her, and your job is to stop that team from retrieving the hostage.
Did you link to the rules, or do we even need to look at the rules? I don't remember. Is there anything that we need to look
the rules
at?
are on the character keeper. There's a
Oh, they're on the character keeper. Sweet.
named game rules. Yeah. The rules are super cool looking, a little hard to navigate.
Yeah, I
because of
remember
their
that.
super coolness. Yeah,
I've been
these-
accumulating names on the NPC sheet.
Nice.
That's where, if that's helpful.
Woohoo.
And then there's the mysterious sheet 6.
Da, da, da. Deck burn. Cool. So you last time you were in a night market. You saw two runners, Impulse and Acid Driver, both alerted the police or the hounds to them, and they surrounded them, caught you in it. One of them recognized the mailman and came out to attack, got whacked by a drone before getting stopped by the cops. The other one took off. Oh, yeah, and Numerius burned out Static's deck because Static is a hacker and Numerius is not. So you wound up going to Captain Capacitors, Sandwich Shop, and Electronics Repair.
Cap.
Cap. And
Pew, pew.
when we last saw you, you were having sandwiches. So,
Oh, yeah, because we took a breather or whatever and cleared our
Yeah.
stress.
oh yeah,
Does that clear up stress?
yeah, that clears us.
Yeah, it was either could clear stress or you cannot take damage the next time you take damage or something like that. It was more
Yeah.
a choice of two things.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think we all cleared our
basically like
stress.
clear stress or get armor, basically.
Or clear a stress, I guess, not all stress.
It clears depending on how much you rolled. I think
okay.
everyone wound up clearing everything. So
I have one stress still, so
I think that's what you had last time because I think you rolled get rid of one. So I think everyone's starting off clear this time.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we all
okay.
ate sandwiches.
Yeah, and then you had sandwiches.
Yay.
yay. Sandwich armor. Your guns, your bullets can't harm me.
Got a big sandwich baby in my belly.
I've eaten a panini. Fear me.
And
Cool.
chips. Power up.
Do you have anything that you want to do?
Oh man. Let's see. During the last altercation, we had what? Acid Driver got caught by the hounds, and then Impulse ran away.
Yeah. Oh, and you had a the Black Ice Syndicate. I have Black Ice Syndicate written down. I think.
Oh yeah.
Maybe someone had done work for them or was working for them and got some backup. So there was a sniper named Ketch who took a shot at, I think it was Impulse, and gave him a good tag there. And then disappeared to the rooftops.
Cool.
So I mean, I guess we need to figure out who the rest of the team is, because I mean, we got to neutralize the whole team. I guess is really the only way to
Yeah.
accomplish our goal, is it not?
Yeah,
Can't really
and
think of-
Mailman had
Oh.
worked with that team before, so you knew there was Gear Impulse, the big guy, S Driver, the sort of
Oh,
ninja,
Oshun.
Mr. Slippery, who is the driver, the rigger.
Very good
we'll
at naming stuff last
call
time.
him Slip, and Oshun, it was their Decker hacker, cyber Decker matrixer.
Most beautiful person ever.
Yeah. Floor is yours.
Oh, sweet! I just discovered the hide self view window.
Yeah.
Which changed my ability to stay on Zoom for more than 20 minutes.
Well, I'm especially distracted by my bio. My I feel like I'm a villain in what's that game?
Bioshock.
Bioshock.
Thank you. Yes, I feel like I'm a Bioshock villain.
It's like Bioshock.
Oh yeah. You got the
Well, hello, welcome to
Okay, well-
Uniform City. Every time I look in a mirror, I'm like,
I
Who's that
remember that.
So we know who we're looking for. I feel like I should probably be able to do some kind of hack to find.
You want me to borrow your deck again?
No, I think I can do it myself this time.
I'm pretty
Mailman
sure
a shot. Why not?
I don't know. Numeris is getting better.
It's the only way I'll learn.
Maybe we can stop by a shop and get a baby's first deck for
I'm
Numeris.
almost mostly sure I
Speak and
knew
spell.
what happened
Call
to
for
Detroit last
Fisher
time.
Price.
Yeah, speak and spell. Yeah.
Now goes moo.
Enter password to hack.
PASS. Something.
All right, so Impulse, as far as we know, like was not captured or got away.
He got captured by the cops. They
He did
they
end up
stuck
getting
a
captured.
little deactivator
Okay, cool.
cyberware in his slot, and
So we don't gotta worry about him then. So we should probably go after Mr. Slippery next.
Because Oshun is going to be cagey or prey.
Yeah, we should murder Mr. Slippery dead.
I mean,
Forever.
whatever it takes.
Took my job
Oh,
right.
that I left because I ran away from him when it got hot.
Is there perhaps any details Mailman might be able to give me that would help me track Mr. Slippery down and then?
I think Mr. Slippery is the one I know the least because he's the one that replaced me.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe I do know a little. Maybe he like had always wanted to join, but we were like, we've got enough.
You might
You know
him
what?
by reputation, maybe.
That, or I was actually thinking, surely as stupid as this sounds, it's not. Because surely, like, so these gang who are doing his job have some kind of equivalent of a group chat going on.
Oh yeah.
They'd have to have be in communication. So if we can find like maybe a node they all had in common.
And somewhere in virtual reality.
Yeah.
So you want to try and hack their communication network. is what
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
That seems like a good place to start with the old hacky sack.
Hacky sack. Cool. So you want to use your hackery to track down their. You probably get their some kind of ID from Mailman, so you have some place to start.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be. I don't think it's going to be a lot of threat. I'm going to give it a 1 threat, but it's also probably a 2 effect out of 3. So it'll be not super dangerous, probably, but you'll have an okay effect.
It's a good place to start.
And if you'd like to make it more dangerous to make it more effective.
I feel like Static would do that because he's the hacker.
Right.
He's like, this is what I do, man. I hack.
So you get maximum effect for a little bit more danger.
I feel like he's
Cool,
probably trying to
so-
show Numerius like how it's done.
That's true. After because I mean,
Something like
Numerius,
that.
who doesn't hack at all, actually got a really good result from frying my deck. So I sort of feel like Static probably feels need to show off a little bit and be like, here's how real hackers do it.
So let's see. You what is your approach to this? Aggressive, empathic, smart,
Yeah.
cautious?
Oh, well, not always, but in this case, yeah, smartness. I feel like, yeah, we're going to take
Smartness.
smart.
Cool. So you're gonna be
Take
rolling
smart.
2 for smart, 2 for your hacking. You're just using your regular deck, so you get a die for that. You're not
Yeah.
guyvering anything.
Can
Well,
Numerius
that's a
try to
good
help?
5 dice. You can. You will,
Not
you'll
good
take
from a
stress.
min-maxing perspective, but
You will take so to help you mark a stress, and you will expose yourself to
You're like a
consequences
little
as
kid
well.
driving with their parents,
oh, God.
hands over their
Totally. I feel like Static probably doesn't want the help, but Numerius did so well on that last one. He's kind of got a taste for it. And he's like, hey, here, let me help. You saw what I did last time. I can help you out, man.
I feel
I'm
like
like,
I learned a few
I'm
things
really-
before
I'm-
the deck burned out.
I really got this covered. Okay, I guess you're helping. All right, that's what we're doing.
All right, I'll mark a stress.
Cool. So
just-
you'll be rolling 6 dice.
Yeah, so many dice.
That's a lot of dice for your hexering.
So many. Let's see.
Static roll.
Haxor is what we're rolling for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam! Let's do this. How about that?
Ooh, that's a 6. All right, you totally do it. Yeah. And
No, now Numerius has more confidence.
He is somehow like the opposite of failing upwards.
Yeah. I think he probably is convinced that like him and Static are a hacker team now.
and you just rolled the 1-6, right? No critical.
That is correct, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Yeah, if you roll 2 or more 6s, that counts as
Yeah.
a critical success. So
Yeah, the rest of those
super
rolls are pretty
double
shitty,
success.
actually. At least I got
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
That could have been so bad.
Cool. You are able to, and because you're in the safety of Cap's shop there, you're able to. What was it look like when you jack in and do your cybernet stuff?
Well, I have that 1/4-inch jack lodged in my temple.
Mhm.
It started out as an accident. And I turned it into an asset. So I here. Oh, I don't have one near me. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of like those like headphone adapters that go from small to big 1/4-inch. So it's like I can kind of pull the cord out, jack it right in. I can go
What
wireless if I
does-
want, but wired is steadier and more secure.
Yeah. What does it look like to you when you're doing your hacking in the cyber matrix net?
Well, it only starts by like going down like what it looks like the old school 80s wireframe green grid, effectively of like a vortex, a black hole.
Yeah.
That's just because he likes that style. But then as you swirl into the black hole, it gets more and more high res till you're in a world that basically is indistinguishable from the real world. Because I got the best gear, so like my
Nice.
VR is
Super
R. It's just R as far as people are concerned. Yeah.
And I think,
what's the process of what does it look like when you're grabbing their comms?
I feel like I go ahead and just I use my virtual fake jet rocket boots to go up to perch on the top of a spire like Batman. And
I think Numerius has like a low res view of this through his monocle. This is neat.
And then once we're up top, that's where all the communications are flying around. So you got like streams of communications, whatever. And so I'm kind of like, monitoring.
Mailman,
And then,
it looks like when someone is playing Oculus.
It's me very much. Mailman has to be careful or might get punched in the face.
Yeah, close.
And so then, like, since I know specifically who I'm monitoring for, I can kind of like monitor, jumping between streams to find, one that has traces of any of the folks we're looking for. And
is it that stream?
Well, that's the first one, and then I can follow that stream. And so it's like tracing. There's like green electrical tracers when I find one that's relevant.
Nice.
I'd like Numerius to accidentally do something useful here.
Yeah. How's Numerius helping?
You are helping, yeah.
What should I be doing? Let's see. I think.
I have a suggestion if you're.
Oh yeah, if you got something.
Because I love the theme of you stumbling upward.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like I'm like, here, let me show you how this is doing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to monitor communications. We're looking for any tracers of it. And like, I feel like I've been checking lots of them and haven't found any traces. And then you're like, is that one? And it's like glows green really, really brightly. Yeah, that's what it looks like when you found the right comm line. Yeah, that's good.
I'm learning a lot here.
Good job. That's the
Very
one.
well done.
I was too busy like trying to look showy and like I can monitor like 100 different comm lines. You're just like,
oh yeah. But what about that one? Cool. Yeah. Awesome. So you basically are able to sort of home in on their encrypted communications, and sort of when you're listening to like little bits and pieces, you kind of like will like do like this, zoom up on someone's face and they say a thing and like zoom out, like zoom up on the other person's face. So you're getting all these little bits of VR chat face stuff.
they're playing walkabout mini golf.
Yeah. Like, oh, so there's the ball.
It still holds up.
So the person you find first is actually Acid Driver, and they are trying to locate where Impulse has been taken. He's been sort of disconnected by the hounds, so he's kind of off grid right now, and she is trying to get Ocean to track down where they are or where he is, and maybe try and get him out or something. Mr. Slippery is idling. He's got a sort of like sweet like a Kia style motorcycle that's got a sidecar, so it's like a car length motorcycle with like a side butt on it. It's like, this is where we're gonna put the guy. Ocean is doing their recon. That's why she can't, she's not detecting you do that. And so the things, the important things that you get out of them are, because I'm not going to do a scene with myself.
Come on, we'll get some puppets.
Ocean is occupied trying to get Impulse, Gear Impulse out. She says to Mr. Slippery and Acid Driver, go ahead to the subway station and see if you can intercept the team there. and we'll stop them as soon as we can. And I will meet up with you at the abandoned stop 23. But first, I'm gonna get Impulse out.
All right, well, I got two ideas. Let's see what you all think as far as which one to pursue. Obviously, the obvious one is we now know where they're going. We could go be there. Or we could feed some false information into the feed as to where they're taking Impulse.
Ooh,
And then like lead them somewhere where we'd have the advantage.
I
Like
that.
tell them they're taking them to the secret holding facility off 5th Street, but it's really just an empty warehouse that we know about that we could set up a good ambush.
I like that plan.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, and I guess we'll try to feed them some
Take
fake,
them to Captain Caps, where we have the home team.
feed them some fake news.
I like that we have not left the sandwich shop yet.
That's our base of operations now. We like to do as much work as we can from sandwich shops.
Can we
Yeah,
just get them to come
usually.
to the sandwich shop? Oh man, I would love it if there's some like factory or like circuits and lava factory that we have access to.
Where they melt down old dead circuits that don't work anymore to their component parts.
Yeah, to get the component parts back out.
Nice. Maybe you do. Who might know one of those things? Maybe you might know a good place.
I mean, I do have influence. I don't know if that gives me the relevant connections.
I have influence, science, and observation are the three things I have that could apply here.
Yeah, I feel
there's
like
also always you can also always do flashbacks, which means you basically spend stress to do an action in the past that will get you something that you need in the present.
cool. Yeah, I could stress myself to do that, I think.
Although you're already pretty stressed, aren't you?
I have one stress.
Oh, you only got one
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, plenty.
But if somebody else wants to take a stress instead, I mean, but yeah, I figure I could do a flashback where Numerius is again pretending to be somebody far higher in society than he is, and is talking to a manager of the foundry or of the chop shop.
Speak to your manager.
Yes, that we just have, so much of this excess X32 units that are, of course, obsolete now, and we can't have them for any of the people in the gated community outside of town.
In the arcology, yeah.
In the arcology. Yes. So the best we can do is scrap them for parts for obviously the nominal fee that we get for delivering all of the equipment.
Awesome. So mark your one stress for the flashback. I think that's a pretty standard flashback. Nothing
Yes.
extreme there. Are you approaching this? It doesn't sound like you're approaching it aggressively. Empathy, smart, caution.
That's a good question. I think empathy is probably the approach, even though I only have the one check for it. But like it just seems like he's trying to make a connection with the business and explaining that this is a massive amount of equipment we're delivering to you. He's of course stolen it in my head canon, but, and he's not even asking for any markups or anything that would be normal in this sort of haggling. He's making it clear that the relationship is as important as the deal itself. Although really it's just a way to quietly dispose of a bunch of stolen goods that he can't do anything with.
Cool.
Because he has no idea how to work with hacking equipment.
So it sounds like you're using influence.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's gonna be 3 dice. Start with standard 2 for both threat and effect. I think if the equipment is stolen, if there's a bunch of stolen equipment, I think I might raise the threat to 3 then.
Okay.
Cool. So
This
you
could
have
be
3 dice
real
right
bad.
now. You can spend more stress if you'd like. You can spend 2 stress to push, which gives you an extra die. But you don't have to.
And then that pushes me into the gray zone of stress.
Um,
That's probably
that'll put
okay.
Yeah, that's probably fine. What does
I'll
that
do
mean?
that. I'll push and take an extra die.
Cool.
Oh,
so that's
Numerius
4.
is so stressed.
I have 4 D6s now.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, cool. And I'll name it.
Let me look up what stress does. Oh, you're fine. You're fine until you overload.
I love it. It's like, oh yeah, you're fine. Let me look up what that does.
So 3 more stress will overload you, which does a bunch of stuff.
Sorry, everybody. So rolling 4d6s. I don't have a 6. I do have several 5s.
Solid
Oh, man.
5. Solid 5. Okay,
Emphatic
cool.
5.
I think
Yeah.
Numerius needs to take up meditation. Very stressed.
I need to go back to the sandwich shop, is what I'm hearing. Sandwich back.
Cool. So this you do it so you have that reclamation plant available to you whenever you need it, because you have a batch of goods in there. There's going to be some consequences there. I think one consequence is that because of the nature of the goods you're bringing in, the foreman, Mr. Charleston, Mr. Charleston is.
I love your chew, Mr. Charleston.
Reclamation.
Got a swell dance too.
He's like, cool, I know where you got the stuff. I understand you're trying to build a relationship with me. So what I'll do for you is I'll take this stuff here. I will melt it down to its component parts, and I will use what we get out of it to cover the expenses of setting up this for you. And if in the future you'd like to bring some more in, then we can start talking about your cut.
Okay, so he's got the relationship, but he didn't get anything out of it.
No money. I think, let's see, what's that there? Looking up, thing. These rules are so spread out. Complication, great. All right, there are 2 other complications in there for you, one of which is impending. And another which is immediate. In that, the window crashes because something was thrown through it and lands on the floor near you, beeping. Beep, beep, beep.
Is this in his flashback or in
Yeah.
Nope, this
current
is
time?
in current time now.
Someone's
Oh, okay.
alarm clock.
It is definitely some sort of grenade. And
Not the sandwich shop.
from the trajectory, who's the best fighty person?
Are any of us good fighty people?
Geez, maybe not.
I'm very
Static,
empathetic.
Static has a 1 in close combat and ranged combat.
Oh my
I
God,
think
remember. You have a lot of
Static's
guns.
Status got 1 in range combat. You can tell from the arc of it that it was fired from a grenade launcher. It was just tossed through, and you can kind of like look and see the smoke trail. What would you like to do?
Cartoon follow the smoke trail.
Do I think I even have a possibility of like grabbing it and tossing it back out?
Of course you do.
That's. I mean, that's. I feel like
are you approaching
that's,
that
that's what my instincts do.
Put
No,
it in
automatically?
your
Yeah.
bag and throw it back out.
Cautious?
Well, I feel like it's a kind of a instinctual in the moment kind of thing. So I guess would that be aggressively more than anything? I'm trying to figure out what that would fall under.
Yeah, it's up to
So I
you.
feel like there's not really time to think about it. It's just like you just act. Oh, So yeah, I feel like aggression's probably the
Aggression.
where that falls.
Let's see.
No time to be smart.
I would say mobility is probably the best skill for that.
That's unfortunate.
Or survival.
That's also unfortunate.
If someone else wants to try, I don't think
I
no one
have
else has any of
caution.
those.
My idea was caution, and I was gonna go try to hide in the like meat freezer.
So you're just booking it for the back room.
Sorry, could you say that again? I'm
You're
having
just
trouble.
booking it for the freezer.
I was gonna hopefully bring everyone, but I'm not known for being a team player.
Okay. Would
So ranged combat would not apply here.
Can't go
no,
back.
I don't think so. This is grabbing a thing and throwing it. So I think
Well,
you've got one die there.
That's something.
You can spend 2 stress to push to get another die, if you would like.
I feel like I should
someone
do
else-
that. And this is very stressful, so it's apropos.
That is pretty stressful. Someone can help to add another die and take 1 stress if they like.
Not it.
Numerius is already stressing out.
I can take some stress.
Okay, cool.
I ate some sandwiches, so I feel good.
How are you going to be helping him?
So you're throwing this out the window?
Yeah, you kind of, I think, you see me obviously like leaping for it. Like, I think it's
Maybe
obvious where I'm going
I
for.
have maybe there's like one of the little push the pizza in the oven sticks, and I toss it as like a catapult to get it farther away
Nice.
from us.
Nice.
I love it.
The giant pizza spatula things, whatever those are.
Or maybe I have like a newspaper gun.
I like the bread stick. That's really great. Cool. The threat. I think it's standard threat. It's not a nuke or anything. Threat and effect are both gonna be 2, unless you want to push it to get a bit more effect.
Does that mean I
more
automatically take a
threat.
stress?
Yeah, helper automatically takes 1 stress.
Sweet.
Pusher automatically takes 2 stress. So it sounds like we have 3 dice. Is that right?
3 total? Yeah, I was trying to remember.
All right.
So I couldn't have. Here we go then. Let's see
see what
what happens. That's not good.
All right.
Oh no.
Not good at all.
That's real bad.
Numbers are
Um,
low.
There's only standard threat, so it's not super bad.
Not as bad
so-
as it could be.
I think straight up. So you go to grab the grenade. It's just a sort of like a black sort of 2 cones put together with BP turny things, and maybe you get like distracted by the light and like, oh, maybe I could hack this. And as you're doing that,
Oh no.
Mailman tosses you the bread. There's a good name for it. The slide. There's a good name for it. Tosses the bread pan thing, and it actually knocks it out of your hand, and you drop it on the ground. And I think everyone sort of like goes to dive away, and it just explodes in the middle of the shop.
Captain Caps.
Wrecks the shop. Cap is in backs making sandwiches. He's okay. Everyone takes 2 harm.
Ow.
Harm.
So basically just put a check or an X or whatever you like in one of the boxes. Harm is on the right side in the middle.
1 second.
So if we take 2, I'm not clear on how it's divided here because there's like 4
Oh, yeah.
boxes.
Yeah, so
Between-
the harm is so you have 2 boxes in level 1, 2 boxes in level 2, and 1
Okay.
level 3.
So we check off both the level 1 boxes.
Nope, just 1 in level 2. So you're just taking like 1 big whack.
Oh,
So
okay.
your so your level 1s will be clear, and you just have 1 X in the level 2.
Got you.
This means that everyone's going to be down a die until that gets resolved.
That's not good.
Oh,
We need our dice.
If you have level 1 harm, basically your effect goes down 1 level, so you're less effective at doing your thing. If you take level 3, you're out, and you need to be assisted or pushed to do anything until you get treated. And if all the boxes in your harm level are filled. So like if you had 2 boxes filled in level 2 harm, if you took another harm, that would be a level 3 harm. So it just slide up. And level 4 harm is lethal. So another thing you can do here. So everyone is taking 2 harm for starters. One thing that you can do is resist. Let me find the exact rules.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that.
I know how it goes, and I can't find it here. Where is it? Scanning resistance. Cool. So you can avoid this consequence by declaring how you do it and rolling the appropriate approach. You will mark stress unless you get a critical, in which case you'll clear through stress. Unlikely, but possible. If you have armor or would like to mark armor in your inventory,
that's right, because we can mark stuff up to our load.
Oh yeah, I think I probably have some.
As we need it.
Yeah, so if you want to mark that you have armor, you can mark off that armor to remove that one.
I already had some from earlier.
I'll mark the armor, I guess.
Stabbed.
Oh, cool. So you have your armor. Do you want to use that armor to avoid that consequence?
Yes.
Cool. Then you will mark the light box under armor on the right side there. And you will not take that to harm. But your armor is fucked. If you take harm again, you will take it unless you resist.
I think I'm going to do the same. Assume I was armored and check that armor box.
Cool.
Because I still got, it's only my second thing of my 5 gear.
Nice.
Might as well use it.
What about Numerius?
Oh, I went ahead and checked armor too.
Okay, cool. And when you use the armor to get rid of a consequence, check that light box under armor under stress.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
Oh, okay, under the stress. Got it.
Yeah, so you'll mark off the armor in your gear and mark off that light, and then you won't take an X in your harm.
Yay. Now
everyone is clear of harm and their armor is all fucked. Yeah. As is the inside of the sandwich shop.
Oh.
And Cap runs out of the back with a like a really big shotgun. It's like a 4-gauge shotgun. It's super big. And he runs out and like sees the front all blown to shit and sees y'all. Y'all got knocked on the ground from the force. And that just like shredded whatever you had of armor. And he like takes up a position at the front of the door, so like bashes out whatever glass is there, like is looking to see if there's anyone out there. What would you like to do?
They're probably nearby.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you still got that drone?
Yeah, I still got that drone. Yeah, let's send my drone out.
Cool. The drone you used to knock over Impulse before?
Knock him in the back of the head, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so you see the like out in front of the street there. And as the drone goes by, it kind of like wobbles a little bit because Cap fired off a blast from his big fucking gun. And across the street with a looks like a submachine gun with a undermount of the grenade launcher there is again someone jacked. You don't recognize them. It's not a Impulse or Acid Driver or Slip or Ocean. It is someone else. And after like the shotgun, big barrel, not a lot of range. So whoever it was just sort of like gets up behind a car, and you see like a little reticle will come down in front of their eye, and they just raise the machine gun and start spraying the front of the building. And Cap ducks, and you are okay as long as you stay down, but Who knows what's going to happen next?
Oh man, I have no useful skills right now.
But the drone is over there. And,
Okay, I think we can still try to send my drone. We're ducked, but I could still
Yeah.
be manning the drone from down here.
And
Yeah,
if
makes
I'm
sense.
ducked, can I try and do observation and recognize the guy?
yeah, you could
Do the
try.
drone, I have the drone cameras too, so you don't even have
Yeah,
to
you have the drone camera there.
Oh yeah,
be like holding it
yeah.
out so you can see.
Wire through my monocle to or give that the
Look
uplift
at that
from the
fancy shit.
drone.
Look at the screen.
Yeah, so he's just like concentrating on spraying the front of the building right now. The drone can like get like right up and get a good shot. It's unclear, if it's from you or a male drone or whatever. So I mean, it is a male drone. You want to try to recognize him?
I don't know if that's useful, but yeah, I was figuring
Yeah, I
that's
think
the only relevant skill I have right now.
yeah. Just roll your 3 dice straight up. I don't think we need to. There's not going to be any consequences or anything for this.
Okay.
I just want to see.
Oh, sorry. I have a thought after that.
Yeah, go for it.
I forgot about my palm barcode scanner, which I could use on the grenade after you're done trying to recognize.
That is a
Ooh.
422.
422. Cool. So you actually you know their name. Their name is Zigzag.
Oh, Zigzag.
You know that they are a runner, but you really don't know anything besides like their reputation for a guy people hire to get on their team to shoot people. And Mailman does see that there are at least one other person there around in an alley. They're not engaged in the shooting, but they are. It looks like they are keeping an eye on Zigzag and are probably part of the team.
So I have an option. We don't have to take it, Mailman. I mean, I could hack your drone and make it explode on him. You lose the drone, but we'd take him down. It's going to have to, I'm leaving it up to you, though, because you're a drone. I don't just commandeer other people's gear and ruin it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see any other way. If we have to kill Fido, let's kill Fido.
And maybe Captain Cap can put him back together again or something. But in this moment, I don't know what else we can do if we want to take this guy out.
I hand you the little like RC controller I've been using.
And I think everyone has. So are you going to bring? So are you going to bring the drone back? Try to rig it with some exploding stuff, and then send it back out? Or are you going to try to overload it and have it blow
Yeah,
up?
I was thinking while it was out there, I could
Okay, cool.
from the RC unit overload it and have it explode in his face and shrapnel and drone propellers and things.
Cool. What is your approach?
I want to say smart, but in this, I'm actually thinking because we're under such pressure and I'm really pissed at this guy, it's probably more aggression.
Okay, cool.
Hamstring myself a little bit, but I can always go with smartness, but I'm like trying to be fun too.
So it's either going to be hacking or rigging for this, and here is the difference. I think if you're just hacking it, you will have one effect, so you have like low effect. If you're rigging, you will get normal effect.
I don't think I mean, I would try to hack because I have 0 rigging and 3 hacking.
Yeah.
And if it makes any difference, I do have
I
do have my specialization in MacGyvering.
Yeah, I think this is definitely MacGyvering. So that's going to get you 4 dice for low effect and really low threat, I think. So there's going to be 1 effect, 1 threat. You can raise both of those 1 or 2 levels if you want. So you
I
can make
mean,
it more
I would
dangerous to be
like more
effective.
effect. Yeah. Do we do a stress to do that? I forget.
Nope, you just basically, so your
Oh, so just both go up?
yeah, so your effect and
Yeah.
threat go up at the same time.
Yeah, no, we got to, man. We got to go for the gusto. We got to go for the gold.
Cool. So 2 effect, normal effect, normal threat then.
Yeah.
With 4 dice.
And
Mailman, do you want to help with some stress?
I'm so inconsolable. Yes, I'll help.
Cool. Mark a stress, and you'll get another die. So that'll be 4 dice.
Wait, we were already at 4.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. Do you want to push to get another die?
That'd be me.
Yeah.
I am. I am going to push. Wait. Is that
Okay.
1 or 2 stress?
That's 2 stress.
Oh. Now let's stick with Let's just
5
not.
dice seems good.
Yeah, let's stick with 5.
Cool.
Cool, good.
All right. Let's roll 5 dice then.
And I'm still a bit shaken from having a grenade on me. Here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. That's pretty big bucks. I'll take it.
1-6.
I do got a 6 in there.
1, 6. All right. Cool. What does the explosion look like? Tell me how you make it explode.
I feel like we have to act pretty quick. So I'm pretty sure I have some kind of like multi-tool on me that I can like very quickly get the back off the RC and find the appropriate wire, which I take and jack into my temple jack, which allows me to interface with it much quicker than meat hands can. So then I feel like we fly it right till it's like right in his face, and then just completely discharge. Luckily, she had it pretty much fully charged. So it had a pretty full battery, and it just bursts in a cloud of electricity and flying shrapnel and propellers.
Yeah. I'm gonna
his face.
Raise it. Yeah, like you brought the drone up and just like pulled back in his face, so all the propellers were facing him.
Yeah.
And then dump the capacitors into the battery. Everything explodes. And that is normal effect. And the last thing that Mailman sees through the little visor is his face going. And you hear an explosion outside, a big flash, and the gunfire stops.
Joni did good, Mailman. Joni saved us all.
I'm gonna strike out your drone because it's gone. Well served, though.
Hopefully we'll have time to go retrieve some souvenirs that you can wear around your neck as a memento or something. Little piece of droney.
We're at an hour. Do people want to take a short break, or are you good to go?
I'm good for whatever people want to do.
Cool. I'm good.
Yeah, I can go.
Awesome.
Go a bit more before break.
Cool. The gunfire has stopped. What would you like to do?
Can we search the zigzag to see if he had anything on him that's a useful lead?
Well, remember we still got another dude.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yeah, who's watching over him. I feel like I'd alert Cap and be like,
"Wear his skin."
Hey, we've taken out Gun Boy. You got the big shotgun. Why don't you go take out second Gun Boy or Gun Boy's buddy?
Has he been doing nothing to help us?
Oh, he's been blop blop blop, but the shotgun isn't really going to do anything. He's been providing cover fire basically. No one's getting close, but he's not hitting one across the street. He's just like, fuck you. You go across. I'm staying here and defend my shop. Well, I'm charging you for this. I don't know who the fuck those people are, but there's no more free sandwiches in you. That's for fucking sure. You get paid from this job. You're coming back and fixing this shit up yourself.
No more free sandwiches. They never were.
You were getting free sandwiches? Was everyone getting free sandwiches except for me?
I do have close and ranged combat skills, but I don't want to like take all the action from everybody.
Yeah, I don't know what I can really do in a firefight.
I could like persuade him, look at him,
Yeah.
streetwise, and I can rig and pilot.
Yeah, I have rigging if we have like a drone or something that needs to be piled.
Way to rub it in, Numerius.
Wonder if I guess I could look for like hidey spots. But yeah, you should go fight him.
Do we know where he is, or do we suspect?
Oh yeah, he was just like across the street. He was up on a car, and now there's just a black, like a Daffy Duck black spot there.
Well, as long
he's probably down behind the car.
Will Captain Cap let me take his big ass shotgun?
Fuck you! Get your own fucking shotgun. Don't you got what kind of load are you carrying?
Well,
a normal load. You can get yourself a handgun, a submachine gun, a blade, an exotic. You can get anything. What do you got on you? I know you guys carry all sorts of shit.
I probably do have a big gun I could help with. I'm not very good at using it.
Yeah, but you might be able to assist at least. We can like corner him maybe.
Heavy load, I think. Yeah, I have a heavy load. What does heavy load mean? How many I can carry?
That means you can do 6 checks.
Okay. Yeah, I could probably. Do I want a large? Do I want a submachine gun, or do I want a weird?
I want an exotic weapon. That's what I want to do. That's my third of 5 checks.
Yeah, that would be like a thumb tip monofilament or also whatever.
I didn't have anything in mind, but the first thing that came into mind when I said that was something electrical, some kind of electrical spewing, lightning, something. I don't know if it'd be a lightning gun or a lightning whip or something electrical involved.
I just learned that the Postal Service used to carry Thompson submachine guns.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Sweet.
That's what I have.
Classic. A classic.
Yeah, it's old. Like my little RC controller.
Yeah, I feel like I've got an electro whip.
Nice. Mark off your exotic weapons. Write it down.
Okay. I had a question. The other guy is on a car, right?
Yeah, he was using the car for cover, and when the drone exploded, he flew back. He's on his ass behind the car somewhere.
Can we hack into the car and start driving it?
You could try. Yeah. Who wants to try doing that?
Yeah. Static, does that seem enticing to you?
Yeah, I feel like this could be like a 3-pronged plan where like I'll be approaching from the front, and then Mailman could be approaching from another side with the submachine gun, and then maybe you could basically right as we get close, drive the car away so he's totally exposed.
Yeah, I've got rigging, so if you can get a connection in there, I've got a hacking of 1 that I can try, but or I could borrow your deck.
I can try.
Let him borrow the deck again. I let you borrow my drone.
But I told you what was going to happen with the drone.
I mean, you can check off. You have light gear, so you have 2 checks to go. You can get your own cyber deck if you want. Get your Fisher-Price deck.
Did Cap have one lying around that we could just pilfer?
For story purposes.
Grab the cashier deck that normally check.
I think his kid was there and left their little Fisher-Price deck. Or there's
I think
with Legos and.
I mean, basically, it would be using a public terminal, you can jack in through the POS system, or if there's so I'll let you go in through a public network, which would be a little rough, but it's there.
See if my hacking of 1 gets. So should I mark a cyber deck on my gear, or
if you like?
Okay.
Yeah, using a public network, I think, would reduce the effect. So if you want to go a normal effect, you need a cyber deck. Okay, I think for story purposes, I like having I
I now have a junior cyber deck.
I mean, you do have a hacking of 1, so I feel like you would
Yeah, so
have
probably
a deck
something.
Yeah.
of some kind.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then, so am I rolling 1 then?
So let's see. You want to hack into the car that he is in front of or behind,
Yeah.
and drive it away.
Yeah.
What's your approach?
I mean, I'm strongest in caution, but this feels like a smartness thing.
Cool.
I mean, we could say it's cautious to do that, but that feels like a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it is smartness and hacking.
Cool. That's 1 and 1. You can push for 2 stress if you like, or someone can help you for 1 stress.
I am close to the edge, so I am
Let me see.
going to avoid pushing on this.
Let me see where I am on my stress. I can help for a stress. I'll help him, give him some hacky pointers on his
Cool.
noob deck.
3. So you'll be at I think 2 and 2. You'll be at standard effect for standard threat.
Okay.
Would you like to make it more dangerous to make it more effective?
No. I don't think this is going to go well. So
Good call. So it's 3 dice, is that right?
3, yeah.
All right, let's see what we got.
Rolling 5, 4, 5.
I mean, it's not bad though.
Cool.
Emphatic 5.
Definitely do it, but there will be a consequence.
Oh no.
There
Cool,
will
so,
be consequences.
Tell me how your plan goes otherwise.
I think the plan otherwise is I'm using the public network, right?
Yeah.
I think I have access to some police records maybe. And so I'm able to reference the type of car, and I got a glimpse of the license plate, and that gives me its MAC address. And it just so happens there's no protections on the car. It's an internet of shit sort of thing.
Or like you can get into like their like 1-star system. They have like through the company tech support or roadside
There's
systems.
some sort of backdoor admin login.
Yeah.
That is just
That's figured maybe it was like a car to go.
Yeah.
and yeah, so logging in through OnStar gets me control of the vehicle, and I just I have it spin out to basically do donuts in front of it. Or it's like I'm activating one wheel at full power and nothing else, and so the car is kind of starting to spin like a top.
Cool. What are Static and Mailman doing?
Hey, we're sneaking around.
Yeah, we were.
And Static's got his whip.
We were approaching from like, I think from either side of the car, so we were kind of boxing him in, and then once the car distraction goes off, I think it's time to electro whip his ass.
Yeah, we keep him from moving so that when the car moves, he stays there.
Great. So you're coming along there. The car activates and skids out. When it skids out, you can see Zigzag is out on the ground, and the other person, again, who you don't recognize, she has sort of like has him over, like trying to like drag him, and had her hand on the car door handle and was going to try and get into it, but the door she skidded away, and she's like, there's like a comedic beat where she's like, who is closer, Static or Mailman?
I think I was the one kind of going in, and Mailman was kind of covering me.
Yeah.
Cool. When she sees that happen and like looks and sees both your approach, she just drops Zigzag, kind of fumbles around for a small caliber pistol, regular caliber, and takes a shot at Static and wings you in the shoulder. So that'll be 1 harm unless you want to resist it.
And what do I do to resist?
Basically, you will say how you're resisting it. So you're dodging it, or you're leaning into it, or whatever else. Roll.
I would say, okay, no, I'm gonna try to resist it, because I think I think I'm close enough that, like, because there's a lot going on, and she has to drop the body, start reaching for the thing. And I think that gives me enough warning to try and like electro whip her arm, so that like basically disarm her with my electro whip.
So it sounds like you're going with aggression. Is that right?
It does sound like that. I think you're
Means
right.
Okay.
Violence.
I know. Suddenly it's so
And
aggressive.
That is one die. Okay, so you roll one die.
But
So here's how it goes.
I don't
you
get my
will-
close combat as well.
No, it's just the approach.
Oh, just the approach. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So whatever happens, you resist it so you don't take damage. On a 1 to 3, it's a close call. It'll mark 3 stress. On a 4 or 5, not bad, mark 2 stress. On a 6, solid, you just mark 1 stress. If you were able to roll 2 6s, you would actually clear some stress, but you cannot. So you're going to be taking some stress either way, and you're going to be resisting it.
Yeah. Let's see what
So go ahead and
fuck
roll.
happens. Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
Woo!
Oh, no.
All right. Okay, so you take 3 stress.
Ow, ow, ow.
No.
So
I need another
you see her
sandwich.
pull out the gun. She like you see her taking a shot at you, and as you do, like as you're grabbing your whip, you sort of get out of the way of the bullet. She's firing wild, and wrap the whip around her arm. She gets off another like couple shots, and they're just like, it's kind of like gun fu style. She's like, only she's bad at it. Like shooting like near your head and just missing and stuff, and you manage to yank the gun out of her arm with the whip. And she's on the ground, and she's like on one knee, just like, be cool, be cool.
Shooting at me is not cool.
Shooting at my friend isn't cool.
Your friend shot at us and grenaded us first.
That's the job, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, the
Business.
point is y'all started the not cool.
All right, you got me. You got me. So what do you need?
Why did you start the not cool? On whose behalf? Why you after us? We're just here having a sandwich, man, and suddenly we get grenaded?
You know, we're in the same business. You know, even if I could tell you, it wouldn't make a difference. It's just a job, man.
What makes difference to me?
Cool. Do you need some creds? Ow, ow, fuck, ow, shit, ow.
No, that wasn't on her. That was a warning.
Okay.
Electro whip.
That's fucking.
I want to know. Like I put on the crazy eyes. I want to know
Like when he gets like this.
Oh,
who's
no.
sending you to grenade some people while they're trying to enjoy a sandwich.
And Mailman is right there, and you got both her and Zigzag covered. So they're not going anywhere.
Don't make me use my electro whip.
Sounds like you're trying to get her to spill on her
Yeah.
job, right?
That's true. I am.
Are you doing this?
I have some influence. Maybe I should be doing this.
You want to do it? Yeah, go for it.
No, I want to see
Oh.
this happen.
I also have the heavy observation in case we want some more info about her before we go in for the.
Well, I feel like
Yeah,
because I would know that Mailman does have more influence than me. I'd be like, I think maybe I would do the handoff. Or I'd go like, now look, this electro whip is bad, but you don't want me to unleash the Mailman on your ass. Mailman, be cool, Mailman. Be cool. She's gonna talk to us, Mailman. Be cool.
I would hate to take you off my route. Really all he says, but it's really scary because it like means you would be invisible to deliver.
That's amazing.
Once the
amazing.
mailman gets delivering, I don't know if I can stop him.
Can't return it to sender.
Cool. What is Mailman's approach here? It feels aggressive, but if you want to shift it, that's fine.
It feels like
Possibly aggressive.
possibly. Yeah, even though that's like not a strength I have.
We are not maxing very well.
Not a thing
Cool,
we
and
really
this-
care about though.
It sounds like influence, unless you want to
Yeah,
argue for
I'm
something else.
using my influence.
Well, I mean, I feel like just as an option for you, I feel like after I introduce Mailman, Mailman could easily take any approach Mailman wanted.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
maybe I'm setting Mailman up as this badass, but then Mailman could easily just be like, hey, I'm your friend, buddy.
You're also going to get another die for your submachine gun, so you'll have 3 dice.
So Mailman could
Those-
still take the empathetic approach in that creepy, interrogative
I
way
know
that
what it
people
feels
do.
like.
Oh man, I actually like that from
The system.
story perspective too.
Yeah, I think, and that's my strength too. I
Like
think
Mailman is just being cautious, and Static is just clearly setting up that this is a villain.
Exactly. It's that
Why not?
setting up the dichotomy of like, oh, you don't want, she's crazy, and then they're actually just
and then,
very
like,
calm.
sits beside him, like hunched over on the curb. It's like, look, none of us really. We're all just victims of a system.
Um,
All we can do is try to escape from the system or work with the system. And it looks like you're trying to work with the system, and you worked against us. And just what can we do here?
I feel like
That's empathy for 2, influence for 2, not using the submachine gun because we're not being aggressive. Numerius
could-
was.
Sorry, my internet's
yeah, I
bad.
was gonna say I shouldn't take on an extra stress, but I would like to take on an extra stress.
Hey,
So
come
that I
on, I'm
can-
up at 6. Come join me.
I can feed mail, like I have that observation gear and ability, so I can feed Mailman more info about the target
Okay.
to help.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
can start bringing up like childhood memories.
You should not know. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes it even more
Nice.
creepy.
So yeah, mark that stress.
Do you
and
think
that
your
sounds-
wife would like the
Oh,
fact that you work with the system?
I'm gonna go
Not
standard
everyone is afraid
effect
of
and threat.
volcanoes like you are.
If you want to, you're rolling 5 dice. If you want to bump up the threat to make it more effective, you could do that.
Yeah.
Wait, it is 5 dice.
Not
3
sure
and 3.
how.
So basically, right now we're just standard level 2. You'll do the thing, the effect, and if a complication happens, it's just normal level.
Oh, I don't have to
if
make
you
up
want-
like, narratively what that means.
No, it's just like you're making it more dangerous, but you'll get a greater effect when you do it.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do.
Yes. Danger.
Okay, 3 then. Whew, 5 dice.
5 dice
Yep.
and they're D6s.
Yeah. 2 for empathy, 2 for influence, and 1 for the assist. Woo! Nelly. Okay.
Not what I
That's
wanted. A
unfortunate.
lot of the same number.
Yeah, those numbers are low. All right. Cool. So it is a success. You do it. Oh man. Okay.
Fate is not smiling upon us tonight.
So this is a level 3 threat, so it's going to be a bad consequence. Ooh man. Okay. She's like, you get to her, and she's like, look, I know we're both in this for it. It looks like I was dumb to go in with just being zigzag. I thought we could take it. I didn't know, like we saw you weren't heavy hitters, so we thought we could stop you without a lot of trouble. I was just there. I'm just a getaway driver. I can't, like, if we don't
driver.
if we don't
Wait,
bring
what?
you in, it's gonna be, this was my last job and I put up a lot. I mean, this was like not just a job, but
Prison.
like a gamble, right? So if we don't stop you from rescuing Dr. Tarsus, that's it for me. So I'm as good as dead already.
Wait.
Say goodbye to Zigzag for me. And you see her eyes roll back,
Oh no.
and the whites of her eyes start blinking red, and then blink a little faster. And
Wait,
then
let's get away.
throw,
Get back to the shop. Get to the sandwich shop that's already blown up.
and the back of her head just blows out like someone took a rifle to a watermelon. And she just slumps over on the ground.
So just to clarify for myself,
Yep.
make sure I have this story correct. So once
I mean,
again,
I think both of you take 1 stress for being there for that grisly demonstration.
Then I'm overloaded if I do that.
Ooh, all right. We'll see what happens then. What was your question?
So she was under the impression that we were trying to rescue the doctor,
Yes.
is what she said. And we are in fact trying to stop the rescue of the doctor. Is that correct?
Yes.
So
And they were sent to stop you.
Oh, so she even got us wrong.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So did she think we were the other team?
From what you can understand, what she told you, they were hired to stop you from rescuing Dr. Tarsus.
I thought
and they knew that
we were
you
trying
were.
to keep them from rescuing.
Yes, that's your job. You're trying to stop impulse driver slip in the ocean from rescuing Dr. Tarsus.
Right. So the other team is actually trying to rescue him. We're trying to stop them from rescuing him.
Yes.
And she was under the impression that we were trying to rescue him, which we are
Yes. And they are trying to stop you. Or Zigzag is the only one alive left to try and stop you.
not.
Although
So
in bad shape.
they very well may think that we are the other team that we are chasing. Because we're chasing a team trying to rescue him, and they were chasing us thinking we were trying to rescue him, which we're not.
So there's a misunderstanding.
This is all a big misunderstanding.
I'm just making sure I got it straight.
Let's go to the sandwich shop. Oh, wait.
The kitchen was still okay. He can still make sandwiches, right?
Yeah, the kitchen's fine.
Not that
So
pushy thing anymore.
static is overloaded.
Yeah,
I
if I
took 1
take-
stress. So Mailman's up to, what's Mailman up to now?
I'm up to not overloaded yet, but I'm almost there.
Cool. So when you get overloaded, you choose one of your approaches to become glitchy. So you'll mark it glitchy on the sheet next to it.
The yellow box, I guess.
Yeah. So aggressive, empathy, smartness, caution. One of those will be glitchy. Glitchy means that whenever you use it, even if you succeed, if any of the dice come up 1 to 3, that's a complication.
Oh, man.
And it can be any of my approaches?
Yeah.
I'm going to say my caution's glitchy because, boy, that seems true.
Woo-hoo! All right.
Viewer, hi viewer.
Hey, viewer. So cool. As a result of that, can you put in your notes that you are what's the opposite of cautious? You're incautious. You are
Yeah, there's a
there's
word
a good
that I
word for it.
cared. No, what is that
Antonym of
word?
cautious.
When you're not cautious, you're
Insouciant.
Impulsive.
impulsive. Yeah, impulsive.
Yeah.
Rash. Ross in chat.
Rash.
Rash also works.
Oh yeah, Misha. Hey, what's up?
Hi,
Cyberpunk
Oh, is that who that is?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rash.
reckless is another one.
Reckless. Oh, reckless.
Reckless.
Yeah,
That's a
rash.
good one.
But
Yeah.
rash is a good suggestion.
All that stuff is what you are. So
So
anytime,
I have no caution gene anymore, basically.
well, you can use it. You'll be at a disadvantage when you do. However, in your notes, put that you are reckless or rash. Anytime you're not acting reckless or rash, you'll be down 1 die. Or I'm sorry, you'll have less lowered effect. So.
Oh, this text is white on white in there.
Oh no!
Reckless.
When we're done with this, I'm going to make a new version of these so everyone's on the same sheet. It's nice to have more space, but
I'm gonna
also.
switch that. Let me change that
Yeah.
text. It's gonna change that text. There we go. Now I can read it.
Nice.
Reckless and rash.
Reckless and rash. Get
Reckless
some
and
powder for that.
rash. Reckless and rash.
Battle tone.
Because just like that, her head exploding in front of you just fucked your shit right up.
So now, do I stay at full stress when you overload?
Until
we clear it somehow?
Let's see.
What says reckless and rash?
What's that?
Is there anything written that says reckless and rash?
No, that was just how we
It's in the-
described
Oh,
my,
okay, sorry.
my,
Yeah,
my
just
glitch.
between
Yeah,
that
that's
and the discussion of font color, I was like, oh no.
No, that's the complication he gets from getting overloaded. There.
Yeah, basically, I chose to make my caution
Oh, there it is in
approach
notes. Got it.
glitchy
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
by
yeah.
making my caution glitchy, we've determined that means I'm a bit reckless and rash now.
Yeah.
Or if I don't, what'd you say? If I don't behave recklessly, then I'm down a die.
But you're down effect.
I'm
So
down.
you'll have less effect unless you're being reckless.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, I hit the same problem with the notes box of white text, white background.
Fortunately, when you're overloaded, you automatically increase effect, but you can't make any actions that will require taking
More stress.
Yeah. Or resisting. So if you take damage, you take the damage unless you have heavy.
So can't help, can't resist, basically.
Can't help, can't push, can't resist. Always get better effect though.
That's
and
something?
if you wind up taking more stress, it'll probably go over to
Harm.
So yeah, you're jacked right now.
Woo!
Our head fucking exploded, man!
I don't think we need a
You
break.
probably got some
We're
bits of
probably
brain on
fine.
you. Yeah.
I got brain goo on my deck.
It's like Pulp Fiction, only the other way, splattered on you.
Yeah.
This
the Maxi.
night is not going well for us.
Do you want me to clean off that deck for you?
Don't touch my deck.
I would not come in with static right now. Static needs a bubble.
I mean, I've learned so much about hacking lately. I'm sure I can get it properly cleaned up.
So y'all are on the street, static splattered with blood and brains. Zigzag is on the ground. His machine gun's lying right there with a grenade launcher if you want to grab it. He's also like heavily cybered up. You can tell he probably has some dermal plating underneath.
Yeah, can we take some armor? Because our armor's fucked.
To take his armor would require surgery.
Wear his skin.
Did we stutter?
Which skill would that fall under?
Empathy.
Empathy.
Put
Yeah.
yourself in his shoes. I know
Yeah.
that would work.
Put yourself in their skin, literally.
Literally.
Out of their body and
But like from the discussion earlier, like Zigzag is also on a team that's trying to keep the rescue from happening, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's just the two of them on the team
Okay, so if we
because they heard your whips.
okay, so they want us out of the way so they can do the gig themselves or something. Let's see. Well, I can pick up the, what is it, submachine gun?
Yeah, I would actually make that a large / heavy weapon because it's got a grenade launcher on it too.
Oh, okay. So I don't have room to pick up two things or two check marks.
Well, but does that count against your checks when you pick something up?
No, I don't think so.
story?
Put it in your notes if you want to just grab it.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say the checks are kind of stuff we had with us
Yeah,
the
that's
whole
stuff
time.
you- Already hacked. Yeah. Grab out of my magic bag and here's what I got.
Yeah.
Picked up a, what is it, machine gun?
It's a
And
automatic rifle with grenade launcher.
automatic rifle.
/ t-shirt cannon.
That-
route.
that's what Cap's got. Cap's got the t-shirt cannon.
Thump.
Only bullets.
I have no
Where is
ability
this
with ranged combat, but
in the shop.
I have a machine gun now.
Ho ho ho.
Maris, are you still in the shop with Cap?
I mean, I feel like we'd probably regroup there for at least a minute, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Figuring out our
Just
next
leave Zigzag on the street.
I figure
Yeah.
I'm probably in the shop doing my remote car deal.
Cool. You want to take a break now?
Yeah, take a quick 5.
Yeah,
cool. Let's take 5 and regroup.
Dig it. I'll eat some pizza. Nom nom nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Can't see. Return to Dark Tower. So excited.
The family is downstairs watching Encanto.
I hear it is good.
I think I need to watch it just because I watched like a minute or two of it and I'm like, oh, right, this is set in Colombia. Basically, this is set in 100 Years of Solitude. Somebody was like, can we do a Disney animated feature that exists in this universe?
Maybe try.
I was like, yep, there's okay, political unrest, magic, and a whole bunch of yellow butterflies. Yep, check, check, check.
Nice.
I see.
Cool. We're back. So you are in Cap's busted shop. He is about to just tell you to get the fuck out because you are bad for business right here. Zigzag is still out on the street. What would you like to do? Where would you like to go next?
I feel like even though it wasn't our doing, we should leave a note with Zigzag
Oh, I
that
thought we were
says,
gonna help him and adopt him.
oh, well, that was a whole different approach than I was thinking.
Can I keep him?
Pathetic.
I was thinking of leaving a note saying, come after us again and you'll end up like your friend.
Oh, we have very different approaches to success.
Oh no. Well, I mean that Static is stressed out now.
I'm very stressed,
overloaded.
extremely
Okay,
overloaded.
Static. And so Static writes that note and then takes it and edits it heavily. To say, sorry.
What's your friend?
Join us, Y/N.
We love to be friends. Here's our chat channel.
Zigzag will wake up soon if nothing else happens.
And be our friend.
Maybe.
So so Zigzag's partner just did she commit suicide to avoid
Yes.
okay.
Self-destructed. The old suicide, equivalent of the cyber suicide pill.
Right. So Zigzag
Blew out
may
her
do the
cortical
same
stack.
thing if we
Oh, not if I can hack it and disarm it.
Oh shit. Do you want to try hacking into someone else's cyberware? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, we're gonna disarm that because then we can have as many conversations as we want, and he can't blow his own brains out.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Or we can set up some sort of vision so that when he thinks he blows his brains out, it puts him into a
What is
virtual
wrong with you
environment.
two?
Question.
So
Would you like to make this a group action so you can all jack into him and pretend like you're all there talking to
Can we
him?
move him around?
Like a puppet.
I mean, you can do that anyway.
Someone just wants to wear his skin, not destroy his life.
I just want to prevent him from being able to kill himself.
And I want to, instead of him killing himself, we create fake afterlife for him.
I mean,
In
hey,
which case he'll tell us whatever we want to know.
I'm not down for whatever. You know, it's all code.
So what's the plan of attack here?
My plan is silly and over the top.
So we should
I can
definitely
be
do
talked
it.
out of it.
First, where are you going to do? Are you going to do it on the street? Cap does not want you in his place anymore.
Street.
Hey,
If
we
you're
we,
gonna
we,
bring a
st-
fucking dead guy in here, you gotta take him. Here's got to be somewhere else.
we do have that. We have
Make
Peter's.
this zigzag.
We have Peter's warehouse still.
Oh yeah, you got
At our
Peter's warehouse
disposal.
still.
We're gonna go to the warehouse with him.
Nice. Yeah, so you can totally. You probably want to jack a car. Pretty easy to do without.
We already have
stress.
one.
Yeah,
That's
you already
right.
have one. Yeah.
Marius has been driving it around the block. Like,
Make it
without
stop
a
doing
driver.
donuts and take us to the factory.
Cool. So you can definitely get him there. And do you want to try and hack him on the way or when you get there?
Oh man, I wonder if there's spare equipment at the foundry that we could use.
Yeah. It'll just be a more stable
Oh, part-
environment.
Yeah, I feel like a more stable environment's good because we're not necessarily.
Cool.
I mean, well, unless
A lot of
because
stability right now.
I mean, we want to do it before he wakes up for sure, but as long as he's
You can always just bonk him on the head again.
Yeah.
so optimally at the factory.
Cool. So is just one person going in or is everyone going in?
I think we should probably stick together, right?
All in.
All right.
Locking the
We
door.
you never split the squad.
Oh, you don't want me to like
Um,
open the door and guard it?
So group actions work like so one person has to lead the group. The leader will mark stress for everyone who fails. So
Oh no.
you
I
can
can't lead, in other words.
I think you can't lead the group. So this might be Numeris's time to shine.
Okay. I mean, I'm such a good hacker.
Numerous with its whole 2.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Mailman has 4 stress.
Mailman
open.
is really regretting leaving his old team.
Sweet. So Numerius, what is your approach to hacking into Zigzag's brain?
Oh man. Let's see here.
I recommend caution.
Caution.
But you do whatever you like.
Okay, like,
you should use.
If you wouldn't mind, I think I was about to say the same. Of like, I feel like I can justify caution here.
Yeah.
Of just
Like using a deck at all is kind of touch and go, and you're like,
I think
we're gonna hack into someone's nervous system.
that's
Okay.
probably why Numerius takes over this project because Static's just like, we're going in fast and dirty. I don't care how we do it. Let me in. And everyone's like, hey, just
if there's one thing I've learned about the hacking,
no time for caution.
Mailman is distracting Static by giving Static little like guarding chores to do. We gotta secure the perimeter, Static.
Oh,
So
Worst case scenario, we blow him up and get brain shit on us. I already got brain shit on me. What do I
I'm
care?
already right there.
Cool. So caution, hacking, and side deck. I assume you're going to use there.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
4 dice for you.
My amazing cyber deck.
Static, you can totally use an aggressive approach on your part if you like. I recommend it.
Yeah, I don't
It sounds like you'll
really-
also be hacking in cyber deck, so that'll be 4 dice for you. Mailman, what is your approach getting into Zigzag's brain? How are you going along for the ride?
I'm really good at routes.
Thanks.
Well, literally not to min max, but because like the way we've been playing, I do feel like Mailman is taking the empathetic route because Mailman's the most concerned here about like not.
Yeah, I think my
being too-
approach is going to be to like reduce harm.
Okay, cool. Empathy. If you want to go the routes way, I could see piloting even.
I was
In
thinking
there?
rigging and piloting at first, but yeah.
Cool. So that's 3 dice. You can
Piloting
push
through
if
his
you
mind.
want to. Yeah. So basically, what's going to happen is Numerius is going to roll for effect. I think this is a 3 threat because this is unprecedented, and I think you'll get standard effect. So Numerius is going to roll his 4 dice. Static is going to roll his 4 dice. Mailman's going to roll 3 dice. For static and mailman, anything that you roll a 1 or 3, a 1 through 1, 2, 3 is going to be a stress for Numerius.
Oh,
Oh,
Numerius
no.
is toast.
Oh, yeah. All right.
So
This
let's see
is-
how this goes.
Zigzags, brain.
Why does Mark like to play games where the players are fucked?
I'm not the one hacking into people's brains here.
I think we did this for ourselves. I don't think Mark made us do any part of this.
This was a you thing.
It's a
I
system.
rolled
It's
a
a
6
system, though.
At 3 4s.
Oh, nice.
So you could have done it on your own, but that's great.
I got
Everyone
a 4,
else?
a 3, and a 1.
Okay, so that's 2 stress from Mailman and Static.
Well, that already puts him over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We'll see if I get harm
I got-
on top of that.
okay, I got
Cool.
1 stress and 1 6.
Cool. So you got a critical then. Critical success. 2 6s. But you take 4 stress.
4. Damn.
Yeah, 2 from. Oh wait. No, because he didn't take any. So 2 stress altogether. Where does that put Numerius
Wait.
on stress?
I thought it was
the-
3 because I thought he'd already taken 2 from Nicole, right?
I took 2 stress from Mailman, and that
Yeah.
maxed me out. I'm now overloaded. I need
And
to
then
figure
1,
out-
okay.
yeah, and then 1 more from me. Yeah.
So that'll be a 1 harm on you.
Ooh.
So you're getting your brain a little toasty there.
That leadership going for you, Numerius.
What would you like to overload approach wise?
I guess I'll glitch out my aggression.
Okay, cool. So that means anytime you're using aggression, 1 to 3 means automatic consequence, even if you succeed. And also a complication for your aggression. Complication effect, which what's a good complication? Let's see.
That I'm gonna freeze in any sort of fight.
That'll balance us out with Static over here.
Will. Yeah, I think you can still take aggressive actions. I think we'll do the same thing. Like if you do take an aggressive action, you'll be rolling 1 fewer dice
Yeah.
on
Okay.
this one because it's actually like eating at your brain. It's not just you saw something gross.
Hmm.
So as you're going in, you smell a little bit of that burnt steak smell. Are you all checked in through Numerius's deck?
I mean,
Yeah, I
if
think
we have
so.
the option, I would think we would use my more advanced.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
Oh,
so
okay. I can use your deck for this.
I mean,
it's got
we're
the
all
extra
using
ports
it
so everyone
against.
can get in. So yeah.
Oh no.
Cool. So you get this super sweet montage. You get the black hole grid lines going in, navigate around a little bit, and basically drop in kind of like another sort of like black and white grid line area, and you bring in to also you 3 are plugged into the cyber deck. Cyber deck is plugged into Zigzag. You like do that transfer, and Zigzag appears in front of you. And as you are kind of sorting stuff out, you fill in the details of the street that he fell down on.
Yeah, we're just recreating the same place as before. Yeah.
And you got critical, so this is super badass. And he will not doubt that this is real at all, unless like a dragon shows up or something.
So
He's
a dragon.
first thing, dragon. So you can basically like do or make whatever you want, and unless it is beyond believability, he will not even attempt to not believe that it's happening. And so you can wake him up whenever you're ready.
Oh,
Wake him up.
yeah. Could we make it look like there is like some outside force trying to take down both of our teams?
Yeah, you can do whatever you like.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you can do a different environment too. You got a critical, so you can put him in a hospital, in a back to tank, meet up at his childhood home, whatever you like.
Put him in a slit open wampa.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dress in a
tauntaun,
nice
tauntaun.
Evening gown.
Something to
like-
convince him that his life up to this point was not real.
Coming out of a Matrix tank.
Yeah.
Guy
That's
up.
like on the edge of it, but I think they'll still.
I'm
We should
sorry.
have left a mean note on him.
Cool. Tell me how it goes.
Oh man. Am I kind of dictating this, I guess, or
Yeah, but everyone else can jump in.
okay.
No
Okay.
rodeo. Yes.
You're all
Yeah.
along for the ride.
So rest of team, I'm proposing, or the two approaches I can think of are either your entire mission has been a simulation of some sort, and we are telling you how you did and checking to see how much information you got as you were going through it. Or it could be we are actually in this physical street still, and there is some mysterious force trying to take down both of our teams, and we have to share information to figure out what's going on. If there are other spy approaches you can figure out for incepting the info out of his head. Let me know.
Well, again, if I'm understanding correctly, there is definitely common ground in that he thought we were trying to rescue the dude, and we're not. We're the
Oh,
opposite
yeah,
of
yeah.
that.
Cool.
So we really are on the same side in actuality.
Okay, so why don't we do the second approach?
Yeah.
Somebody's coming after both of our teams.
So you're waking him up on the street.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And he sits up, kind of like looks startled around at you, stands up, kind of backs against the wall. He tries to, like, you can feel him trying to activate, like he has a shotgun in his arm or thermal blades or whatever.
Yeah.
You can feel him trying to activate some sort of cyberware. You can choose whether or not that happens in the simulation, but nothing is actually going to happen.
I think we'd probably just grin and go like, do you think we would have just left you unrestrained and woke you up if we hadn't deactivated all that stuff? I'm a master hacker, man. I've hacked your brain.
Question: Are you telling him you hacked his brain?
Yeah, in that regard, not in this regard. I've been like,
Okay.
Why?
basically in the regard, telling me like, yeah, we deactivated your control over weapons
We
and
hacked your
self-destructs.
cyberware.
We
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
lie to him and say that all your cyberware is on the fritz now. You got hit pretty bad by and I want to
EMP or whatever. Yeah.
and I want to invoke the scariest thing that could be coming after us that is still within the circle of expectations.
Per the certified board of master hackers, you have to announce yourself immediately.
Are you a cop?
Because of their feelings.
Question for the simulator. Is his partner there? And if so, what state is she in?
Here's what I'm thinking. I think the scary thing that has been sent after us is some sort of bioweapon, like maybe the xenomorphs from Alien or something, like just some scary giant bug that is intelligent is taking us down. And I would propose that Zigzag's partner is alive just long enough to get taken down by one of them.
Nice. I love it. Cool. So she's kind of like idling.
Yeah.
Not doing much there. And he kind of like looks at her for some reaction, and she's kind of like shrugs.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you? Okay, you got me up, like literally you got me up against the wall. What do you need?
Look, whoever it is sending bugs after us, man. We were just talking about this.
Bugs?
And then
Look,
gesturing
I'm
out
not-
at
I'm
check
not
the
any kind of
windows.
hacker. I don't know anything about your shit, man.
No, look up at the windows, man.
What does he see?
I think he sees he can probably recognize what these like basically biobots are. And he sees the shadow of one passing like from a window to a balcony to another window, and starting to clamber down maybe.
Yeah, so it's like tickling his like deep fear.
Yeah, it's moving fast and it's still has some distance, but he knows what he's looking at, I think.
Cool. I think he he expects to have a gun somewhere. And he's like looking for a weapon. But he is like shitting his pants scared.
And then then it comes down to like, yeah, somebody is taking out both of us.
What?
So,
who the fuck? What?
I know we got
Aurora. What is this? What is this bullshit? Are you in with them now?
yeah, what's the right way to play this?
I feel like I said, look, somebody
She just
lied to you.
shrugs.
We're on the same side. Did you think we're trying to rescue the professor? We're trying to stop the people trying to rescue the professor.
No, look, I got a full dossier on you guys. Nelson gave me, the fixer gave me all the details on you. You, Static, you're like hacker kid extraordinaire.
That's
Mailman,
true.
all the respect. Like Numeria, come on. Like we have full sheets on you. We got that you were going after the doc.
Look, let me show you. Hold on, let me redact the important information. Here's our mission brief right here. Names redacted. See that?
Yeah.
Take out the team that's trying to rescue Professor What's-His-Face. That's our
Dr.
mission.
Tarsus.
And we already took out 2 of them.
What is Dr. Tarsus's agency?
Who did you take out? Dr. Tarsus was kidnapped from the Asthma Cybellus Corporation.
Okay, so we've got at least, I can see one Cybellus bug up there.
What are they? No one told me about these. I didn't sign up for shooting aliens or whatever these are.
Well, you're signed up now.
Fuck. Well, give me a gun.
So,
you know I'm good with a gun, right? I blew your shit to hell.
Says the man with drone parts in his face, or the woman.
Hey, I didn't expect mailman again. I did not expect you to sacrifice your favorite drone just to take out someone like me.
So wait, Zigzag, you didn't know anything about what you were up against?
I just knew you
Your
three.
fixer sent you in here, not knowing that the what is the company name again? The Sibelia Corporation.
Asthma Cybellus.
That Asthma Cybellus was gonna throw everything at you.
No, they just said you 3 were trying to rescue Dr. Tarsus.
That's a lie.
And me and Aurora were going to stop you because,
Have we all
no
been
offense.
cool? As everyone, are we just in a gladiator arena?
Wait a minute. What if the people we have already taken out half the team of weren't trying to rescue him either?
Who are you trying to take?
rescue Tars?
Look,
It wasn't-
I don't need to know everything about your mission. Not my problem. Who are you taking out? Because you're supposed to be rescuing this guy.
No, we were supposed to stop him from getting rescued.
We're supposed to stop him from getting rescued.
We're
And
on
we're
the
on the
same
same
side.
team.
They just want us all to kill each other.
Out of game real quick. I can't remember what information did we have like on the team we were actually chasing. Because I remember at some point we actually did hear some of their chat or something. I don't remember what we.
Yeah. So
Acid
you
Driver
know the
and
team
Guillermo.
because Mailman worked with them and was replaced by Mr. Slippery.
But did we actually ever hear
after-
them talking about going to get Tarsus? I can't remember. I can't remember what we heard of their chatter or whatever.
What you heard was that one of them got captured. They're going to try and break him out. Something about we're going to try to get them. We'll be circling up at Station 23.
Right.
In the underground.
So we never heard anything that confirms they're on their mission that we think they're on.
Yeah.
Somebody's playing us all against each other.
Maybe we should talk to Oshun. She would understand. She's very kind.
I sounds like we're in a giant clusterfuck.
Oh,
we gotta do something about those bugs. Just give me a gun. I'm on your side. We're not getting paid. I just need to not die.
Out of
And
game
Aurora
question.
just goes.
So Zigzag did mention Nelson as the name of the fixer in passing. Can I use some of my skills to try to track down further information about that, or is that too thin of a thread? to hold on to?
You would not be able to find anything on them.
Okay.
They are the fixers for these teams are generally like super secure, anonymous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoever's actually hiring them.
Cool.
And you know that's for the one thing you know for sure is that it's a fake name. Like they
Oh, sure,
all
yeah,
use
yeah.
generic names.
Look, Zag, I'm sure you'd understand that if we had just tried to kill you first, that you probably wouldn't be real keen on handing us weapons.
Well,
Look, Aurora, give me a gun, and she just shrugs. He's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong with her?"
What we could do is go to Station 23 together and see what the
What
third
the fuck
team
is
is
Station
doing.
23? The third team. What
Yeah,
third
let's all
team?
meet up and see what everybody wants to do.
He goes over to shake Aurora by the shoulder. He's
We'll
like,
find the real
"What did they
bad
do to you?
guys.
Snap out of it."
Yeah, she's
And she's
not.
just not responding. What did you do to her? Why is she being all weird?
Yeah, Numerius, why is she being all weird?
God.
Mary's your lifelike simulations. Uncanny. It's real weird.
And you can have her do whatever you want because you there.
Oh yeah. Aurora slaps Zigzag.
What the fuck? Are you working for them now too? Is this a double cross? Did Nelson set me up? I'm so confused. Aurora's usually the brains here.
Aurora
Like, she points me, I shoot.
Look, Aurora says, "Look, we're on the same side."
All of us are on the same
Walks
side
over and
now.
joins us.
Oh God. Okay.
They were playing us, Zigzag.
All I want to know is how
Do
we're
what
getting
they
paid.
ask.
Are we getting a cut of your job? How does?
Oh,
this
hell
work?
no.
Because if I tell you what, if I worked for Nelson before, if we don't complete this, it's gonna be a bad time for everyone.
And I take it our fixer is not Nelson. Our fixer was somebody else who. set
Your
us up with
fixer
our-
was Mixed John's daughter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Mr. has a lady lesson.
So what? Do we...
So yeah, Zigzag is like freaking out both because his partner turned on him. He doesn't know how he's getting paid. He's worried about probably his head exploding and these fucking bugs. He's trying to like figure out a way. He might freak out and start to run soon.
Okay.
It's Numerius's world. I'm just living in it.
Oh God, I know. So let's have
Have
Aurora.
you ever seen grass? This is not.
Let's have Aurora kind of grab Zigzag by the shoulders and be like, "We'll get paid. We'll get through. We'll get through this. We just have to go to Station 23 and figure out what this other team is."
Where's it? Okay, look, I don't care. If you say so, I trust you. You've never led me astray before. If you say, "I'm sorry, I tried to blow you guys up," I guess, if we're on the same side.
I accept your apology. Thank you for being so sincere. I'm
I
But
really,
since we're on the
mean-
same side, can I get a gun so we can shoot these things?
I'm really
And
worried
then,
about the way you
do we need anything further from Zigzag at this point?
I mean, I don't think so. I can't think of what else we would get out of Zigzag that's
Well,
useful. Because it sounds like they're in the exact same position we are, probably.
Yeah.
Hired to do the same job, which was a bullshit job. So yeah, it sounds like
Okay,
think-
so I'll go ahead and shut off Zigzag's consciousness for now.
Slumps over on the ground.
And scene.
Yeah.
I'm worried about every one of you.
Bad day for Zigzag.
Bad day
So
for all
you-
of us.
You are at the reclamation factory still,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and Zigzag is laid out on a room table or something, I guess.
This is your
Um,
here's a lava place.
Should we? I mean, should we actually wake Zigzag now? Do we know they're all on the same side?
I think we should let him sleep.
Yeah.
Numerous, you are in his brain, and you are pretty confident that he believes that he is on your side now.
Okay.
I mean, there's still the whole reality
He's still
of
worried about the bugs.
We should probably alleviate his consciousness about the bugs. Tell him that his partner self-destructed
Never going to be able to unsee that grass. Yeah.
and that I still have his partner's brain goop on me.
Oh,
I
no.
think I've cleaned it mostly off by now. It's stained some of my clothing. I haven't had a
Some
chance
got,
to
in- some got in
clothes.
your port.
Ah,
Oh, God.
Maybe this is something Mailman can handle. As a part of our training, when we had to learn about what it meant to be a courier in a government corporate employment, they just had to let it to us bit by bit. If they handed it to us all at once, we wouldn't be able to handle it and our brains would explode. And I am worried about Zigzag right now because a lot has happened to him.
it's true. It's
I think
true.
we should slowly reintroduce him into reality, but we do need to tell him there's no bugs and that the grass doesn't never looks like that, and that his partner is dead. But one thing
That's,
at a time, maybe bugs first.
And that and that everything we told him about the mission, like that's all true. We all have been screwed and all are on the same side. That's legit. I mean, it sounds like, okay, well, you got this handle. You sounds like you got
Yeah,
a
I'll take
handle
it.
on the debriefing.
Got into training programs.
Yeah.
Training module. Begin.
Are we going
sorry.
back into his brain?
Yeah, are you going back in or are you waking up?
Come
and
up to a
doing
stop
this?
sign. Do you A?
I thought we were actually pulling him back.
No,
into
I'm
the real world,
waking
right?
him up for real because
Yeah.
like I can't handle that grass anymore.
Yeah, so I think when he kind of like jerks awake because his consciousness was abruptly shut off.
And it's like right up close to him, just being like, okay, man.
It's cool. It's cool.
Wait,
Everything's cool.
did I black out? What happened? Where are we? He kind of like gets up and he like again
Part
gets his
about-
back up against the wall.
The part about us being friends is still true.
Okay, where's Aurora?
Okay,
Where are the
so
bugs?
all right, we got to do one thing at a time. The part about us being friends is true.
Okay,
The bugs, not real. Those are Numerius made those.
wait, he made them so they're real. He
No,
made
no,
them,
no,
let them
it's-
loose. He let
There's
them
a-
loose.
That was all just part of a mental program.
We were inside your brain, and your friend is dead.
Wait, what?
And grass never looks like that. You should always look at the grass.
Okay, I think you are gonna make some rolls now.
Mailman, I tried my best with the grass. Grass is hard.
Grass is breathing. I didn't
This
like it.
repeats too much. This definitely sounds like you're using empathy, unless you argue for something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to counsel him slowly into reality. We
It
have to do it to
sounds
Mailman all the
like-
time.
It sounds like influence, but again, I'll
I
take
think it's
an argument for
influence.
something
Yeah,
else.
yeah. I'm taking him through one of my training programs.
cool.
Oh, you got a
Push
PowerPoint
yourself.
presentation.
Yes. Well, it's like a comedy defensive driving video.
Yeah.
Have you been in a wreck? Don't be like the wolf. Don't get aggro in traffic.
I think the threat is relatively low because he is completely disoriented, and you're effectively standard. Do you want to raise threat and effect to get a great effect for normal threat?
Nah, let's just be chill. Let's be chill.
Let's be cool,
You want
man. Be cool.
Push yourself. Neither of them can assist you, so
No, I'm very stressed.
okay. That sounds like 4 dice then.
Yes, that sounds.
Oh, you're not that stressed. You're only half stressed. You're less than half stressed.
I'm about to go over to the overloaded. Oh, I thought the gray was overloaded.
No.
Not that you have to take it, so I'm just saying you're not as stressed as you think. So
Yeah, 4 dice is pretty good.
So
and personally, not there's no guarantees because who knows what's gonna happen next. I feel like things have been chilling out. Like I kind of feel like we might be about to like take a breather or whatever they call it, where we
Yes,
de-stress.
dramatic. Yes.
That is possible. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, sorry. I thought that I was at the edge of my stress, which made me make all those decisions. So I would like to push myself.
Okay. More stress. 2 stress.
I'd like to help you, but I can't. I'm too stressed.
No, Sally, you help.
Easier.
Nobody helps.
Keep stress.
Everyone take a break.
So you'll be rolling 5 dice.
So I'm putting 2 stress down.
Static and Numerius are just like as if they're wired on espressos. We're just fucking stressed out.
Pacing. All right.
Is he awake yet? Did you tell him everything? Can we go? What's happening?
Sorry, do I have?
5 dice.
Sorry, one more time. 5. Okay. I can't see you when I'm looking at the other screen. So, 5. Okay. Counseling. Zigzag.
I love being able to name each of
I
the
know
roles.
the naming is
Yeah.
fun.
Cool,
Oh,
double 6.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a critical.
Nice.
counselor, y'all need to sit the fuck down.
Holy shit.
The odds of that.
Hey, what does this do?
Counselor's got
Oh
it.
shit, what did I do? Oh no,
So
no.
that is,
I didn't mean to
what
do
did you
that.
do? What did you do?
I stopped it, I think. I hit X card by accident.
Oh yeah, that'll just boop, bring up a little.
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying. Can you see? You can only see like the last 3 rolls, right? There's no way to see further past that.
The last 4 looks like.
Oh yeah, sorry. I meant in the bottom
there's a-
part
There's
under
a roll.
recent roll.
Oh, on the left side there's a roll history. You can
Oh,
see
cool,
all
cool.
the rolls. All of them.
Awesome. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, and there's safety tools there too.
Hey, look at that.
That's
That's nice.
Wow,
nice.
there was a 1 in 5 chance of getting at least 2 6s with that.
Nice. What you got? So critical success. That is going to bump up your effect. So you're getting extreme effect for little risk. And so yeah, he
Counseled
like,
the fuck out of him.
You talk him down. He sits down. Like asks if he can get some coffee from the machine or a hot chocolate. He wants a hot chocolate, I think. Like whatever cyberware he extended his blade fingers, like they retract. When he hears that Aurora is gone and how it happened, he is a little bit wrecked.
I pass him a tissue box.
But yeah, he is his tear ducts were surgically removed, could interfere with targeting. He has a nicating membrane installed, so it's not a problem. But he takes that pretty hard, but you console him back to a normal state of acceptance.
Let it out, buddy. Let it out. That stuff
You talk him through understanding like what you had to do with going into his brain and how the bugs were made, and you are really on the same side. And so he's like,
grass.
yeah, he's 100% with you now.
All right, I made a best friend, so I'm done. Game over.
You got it. And so I think the last thing he does is lean over. Is like, thank you.
Hey, sorry
Thank you,
about
Maris.
the drone parts in your face, but hope you understand. I mean,
Any chance I can get my gun back from Numerius?
I'm gonna give him his gun
Barry's
gift
just
back.
like playing with it right then.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him his gun back.
Yeah, it's just like, thanks for taking care of her. It's just like slings
might
it
wanna-
awkwardly across his
I would
front.
recommend checking it in case he's trying to hack it.
Broken.
Damaged.
Yeah, he
Barry's
puts his
a hacker.
he puts his thumb on the butt part of it.
Yeah.
There's a little data pad thing, and he's like, his eyes flicker for a bit. He's like, she's good.
hey, you could probably get some of your
Ran a
drone parts
diagnostic on
back
it.
out of his face for souvenirs.
Oh no.
If you want a little piece of your drone.
Scalpel in hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some hydrogen peroxide for this too, I think.
Oh god. Yeah, there's a little, maybe there's a first aid kit on the wall.
Now that we have healed your heart, we will heal your body.
It sounds like you're angling for some downtime.
Feels like a good idea.
Yeah, we're all kind of on edge.
Let's take
Yeah.
lava baths.
Convey how the fiction provides you with the opportunity to unwind. Take a pill, turn up the volume, punch a wall, check in with a loved one, pat yourself up,
Nap on the conveyor belts.
nap on the conveyor belt.
Well, I feel like we feel,
Super safe.
I feel like we feel pretty secure in this place because it's not known. It's like, as far as anybody else knows, it's just an industrial building, and so I feel like we can let our guard down because we feel relaxed, and
Yeah.
and
Yeah, no one's gonna turn you in here.
And we've made friends now with our former enemy, and now that we know we're all on the same side, and the fixers
Sound
are all.
like
Machines
superpowers
are in.
to make friends.
You can hack the snack machines to get whatever you need.
Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
there are some extra like snack generators or something that people have taken in,
Yeah.
old machines that people have taken in.
And the first aid kit,
Yeah, first aid
take care
kit.
of his face, take care of whatever we need to on ourselves.
Cool.
Take off our fucked armor.
Pick an approach that you would like to use for your resting up. Static, if you don't take aggression, it'll be one less effect.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Because we're pick an
Aggressively
approach.
relax.
Yeah, if you pick anything but aggressively relaxing, it'll be one less effect because of your
No punching walls.
overload. You can punching walls is great for him.
Oh, but
Just
my
recommended.
overload was on caution though.
So
Yeah,
so it has to
if
be
you-
incautious,
Anything that is not
Oh.
cautious. Yeah.
whereas I have to be unaggressive.
Yeah. So
So I
pick an appropriate approach.
Yeah.
And let me know what it is, and then we'll roll.
So I think my approach is very cautious, like checking out the perimeter of the area, making sure, doing a quick scan with the deck to make sure nobody's coming to this address.
Mhm.
Maybe setting up a couple of small machines as sentries and just getting the whole area feeling safe and organized so that we can hunker down there for a while.
Oh, and you can add a die if you somehow incorporate your angle into the scene.
My
Not
angle,
required.
Upgrade
Yeah.
life. Oh man. I think actually that is kind of inspiring. In that I feel like the thing that makes him calm is feeling like he has the high society like world that he wants to attain.
It's his Blakey.
Yeah, and so his voice kind of switches into the register of that, and he's referring to this old factory as like the whatever the word for mansion in this world is. It's like this is their gated. What was the word you had for the gated?
Ecology.
Arcology. Yeah, so this is our arcology here.
Cool. Go ahead and roll 3 dice. Let's see what happens.
Cool. One moment. 3 dice. Relaxing in the foundry. Okay, and then rolling now.
A
65.
6. Cool. I have it right here. A 6 will so you can either clear 3 stress or ignore level 1 or 2 penalty.
Phew, I guess I'll clear 3 stress.
Cool.
Yeah, well, let's see. Or I can ignore a penalty. Yeah, I'll clear 3
Overloaded.
stress.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah, because that'll probably do you better in the long
Is my
run.
aggression still glitchy then?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that is permanent.
perma-glitched.
That is permanent.
Oh no.
I'm still confused about my glitch because I thought it just meant I just can't be cautious.
So you can't be cautious, and also if you use that, if you use aggression, a low roll basically always gives you consequences whether you succeed or not.
And there's no way to take care of this harm that I have, is there?
I don't think so.
Okay, so everything will have less effect.
Yeah, unless you like get to a doctor.
Hmm.
Is the aggression thing have to do with the thing we stuck in notes? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. So like if I use smartness to do something, what does that mean?
That
No.
means you'll get lower effects.
Why is that? Something I'm not
Because-
grokking here.
Or if you do anything that is cautious, you get lower effects. So you need
Right, but I would think that would
act
mean,
recklessly.
I thought that would mean using caution
Right,
would have a lower effect.
It was backwards, yeah. So as long as you're being reckless, whatever you're aside from caution, you're good.
Right. So if I can somehow be recklessly smart, that still works.
Yeah, for sure.
Every day of my life.
How is static taking a break? Taking a breather.
Well, I feel like since I have to be reckless and rash somehow, I do still think I mean, I do feel like he's definitely going to try to rely on his smartness whenever he can. The reckless portion of this is that I think he's ordering pizzas.
Yes, awesome. I
But-
love it.
See, it still falls under smartness to me because I feel like, yeah, but I know how to route shit and it'll be fine and keep us safe. I'm not going to like give away our location by ordering pizzas. It's
And you're
going to go
getting free
through
pizza,
proxies.
so,
And they're not
yeah.
going to know it's us. They're just going to think they're delivering pizzas to factory workers. It'll be fine. I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. It's a little reckless.
Cool. That's 2 dice then.
How many?
2.
That's not enough. Give me more. Hold on, here we go. Pizzas. 2 dice. Ordering pizzas. 4 and 5.
4 and a 5.
That's okay.
That will do. Yeah. So you set up, you can clear 2 stress or ignore a level 1 penalty.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of some
Probably want that
stress because I'm
stress.
still super stressed.
And mailman. Tell me about your relaxation. What's your approach?
So I'm thinking that Mailman has a meditation program that he does that is and I'm using observation to look at your surroundings and determine whether you're in reality or virtual reality. And so he's practicing that in this factory.
So the approach is going to be one of the 4 approaches up top, not a skill.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So aggression, empathy,
caution.
smartness, caution.
Yeah, then I'm using caution because I think he got weirded out by Numerius's virtual reality and it's because he's spends so much time in virtual reality delivering stuff for people, he really needs to know where he is, if he's in reality or virtual. So he has this like transcendental meditation that he does that can kind of help him see the like weird glitches in the matrix.
Nice.
He's just practicing that. He's pretty sure he's in reality, but like it's been a hard day.
I feel like there's still like every now and then a bit of confusion. Like he probably goes like, "So what are we gonna do about the bugs?" No, there's not any bugs. Those were in the program.
Can you incorporate getting out of the life into the relaxation?
Yeah, that's part of like getting out of the corporate life, because the corporate life requires me to be immersed in virtual so long. I have used this as a tool to be like, it's not real, it's not real, it's not real, or this is reality, this is reality.
Let's see those 2 dice.
2.
2.
All right.
Oh, think about it now. I think I could have used my angle. So I feel like I'm gonna have to argue every time I try to use my angle.
Nice.
Meditative.
So that is 3 stress, or you can ignore level 1 or 2 penalties next time.
I'll take my stress down. Because
You stress
somebody's
more.
got to stay stress free out here.
Is it possible to get a critical success on a de-stress?
Yeah. Then you will clear all of your stress, or ignoring penalties. Yeah, that will always clear all your stress.
Oh,
Cool. How do we feel about continuing versus taking a break? Or taking the session break?
I think this seems like a good spot for a session break myself.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna add one cliffhanger to that. So you get the pizzas delivered. It is a person who's delivering them. And who's picking up the pizza?
Me.
One of you or Zigzag? Static.
I ordered them.
Yeah. So you pick it up from the guy, and he's got a big stack in front of his face, and he hands them over to you. You notice that when he hands them over to you, he has an earpiece, and you are sure he's packing. And he kind of like looks around inside and closes the door on you.
Closes the door on me.
Yeah, after delivery is done,
Like from the outside, you mean?
But whatever, you close. The door closes on him.
Right, but I mean,
outside the door.
he doesn't come in. He's still out. He's like, here's your pizza. Click, bye.
Yeah.
Right. Got you.
And I think the cliffhanger is the camera follows him back to a van full of hounds, and the factory or the reclamation center owner is in the back there, and he kind of like plays back and he's like, yeah, that's them.
Son of a bitch.
This will be fine.
Yeah, one of the consequences was that he ratted you out because you brought him stolen stuff.
Sorry, everybody.
Cool, great place to stop.
Oh man.
Woo, that was
Can we
fun.
just quit? Let's just quit the job. Let's just quit and go vacation somewhere.
That's what Mailman's trying to do. That's what Mailman's trying to do.
Out. I don't.
One last job.
That's the whole reason. This is one last job.
Oh man.
Cool.
I think this is going to turn out great for us.
Yeah, one way or the other. Yeah, I feel like there's one more session in this. It'd be good.
Cool. And then we'll all be dead.
6-1.
Yeah, I better use up those other 2 check marks I have in my gear real quick.
Yeah. I think we exercised like everything that you can do in the game. Like, got harm, got all sorts of good stuff.
Oh, and I have one less effect moving forward, so.
Oh yeah.
Chances to do things. Maybe I'm not the best one. All things being equal.
Sweet. Are we good for same time next week?
Let me double check. I think so.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll be in Dallas, but I'll be fine. I'll bring my laptop.
They don't have Wi-Fi in Dallas. Let's see. Next.
Cool.
Evening. Great. Got a new tab sleeper program. So we can. I got it. So because tab snooze shit the bed just doesn't work anymore. So we're using SNOOZZ, and you can it's way better. You can do all sorts of things. So I'll just snooze the character keeper and the dice roller until 6 o'clock next Friday.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, can you send a link to that plugin?
Yeah, it's just a SNOOZZ.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Chrome plugin.
Snaz.
Gotcha.
Next week, bam. Yeah, and then automatically all my shit comes back when I need it to.
Yeah. And Keith and Mark, I'll see you tomorrow for Demio.
Yeah.
11. I'm curious, did you ever confirm? Do we know that we can resume this session? Because it seems to be last time wondering if we can. You said there was a save, but we didn't know how that worked multiplayer.
Yeah, we did a save after we finished the level we were on, Mark. I assume what happens is that I can resume, and Roy and Heath and I will be back with our money and make our.
And I'll probably come in with what it was.
Nothing.
Yeah.
We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah. Exciting.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. Thank you for running this, Mark.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Cool.
Woo. All righty. We'll see you next time then.
Bye.